really kind of
AI is problem solving.
It's problem solving, and two AI characters have come together to problem solve. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of AI-Tavern. If you're just joining us for the first time, a quick recap. We have programmed an AI to create an AI fantasy world with AI characters who can retain memories and have interactions with other characters in this AI world and build relationships over time. In this episode, it's very exciting. We're going to go on quite the adventure. We're going to run into quite the characters, and who knows, maybe actually accomplish something. We're excited.
All right, today we're going to be adventuring with Ruth Vena. This is Ruth Vena.
Whoa.
She is a 36-year-old elf herbalist / alchemist. She is a tall elf with icy blue eyes that seem to pierce through one's soul. Does she pierce your soul, Johnny?
She's piercing my soul, for sure. But, you know what? I kind of trust her, you know?
Well,
so
you
I hope she has a good alignment.
No, you shouldn't trust her because she's neutral evil.
Oh, yes.
She exudes a chilling aura of expertise and ambition.
Okay.
And her eyes, a window to a mind always concocting ethically gray remedies. Looks like she has an interest in understanding the language of plants,
Okay.
if that exists, as well as finding a tree called the Whispering Willow. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. Now, every time we introduce a new character, they're given a handful of options. They can either move, investigate, or speak. With Ruth Vena, her first action is to what?
She is moving.
She is moving.
And after she moves, she gets to the grassy meadow.
Okay.
All the characters start off in a place called None.
None. Just in purgatory of the AI world.
This is what it looks
This
like.
is where it starts out. This is them coming into the
Existence
in the fantasy world.
Yeah. She moves into grassy meadow.
Okay.
Much more pleasant of a
Yes.
place. And then once she gets to the meadow, she investigates. She looks at the wildflowers for rare species potentially linked to her long-term goal.
Okay.
Which we know her long-term goal is to gather rare plants.
Plants and herbs.
And her short-term goal is she's investigating, I think she's looking for the Whispering Willow. She also is somewhat of a linguist, it seems, because she also wants to understand the language of plants. Which I'm wondering if the Whispering Willow speaks. Does it whisper?
Actually, or she has the ability to communicate with the Whispering Willow?
Perhaps.
Yeah, okay.
Perhaps.
I like it. So Ruth Vena is continuing to move to the Eldritch Woodland. And then we can see her moving here. Ruth Vena approaches the Wizard's Tower. Ooh, we got a Wizard's Tower.
Wizard's Tower.
Is there a wizard in the tower?
I really hope so.
As Ruth Vena approaches the Wizard Tower, her keen eyes notice intricate runes etched into the stone walls, pulsing faintly with a magical glow that suggests potential magic within. Do we know that character? Is that a character?
Yeah, so this is the vampire this vampire was standing here.
Okay.
As she was looking at the runes. Now that she's looked at the runes, she is investigating Daskara Ashenhawk. Ruth Vena speaks to her. She says, "Good day, Daskara. I'm Ruth Vena. I see you're quite intrigued by these runes as well. Have you deciphered anything that might shed light on the powers they bind?"
Then Daskara Ashenhawk, pleasure to meet you. I haven't deciphered all the runes here, but there's power wanting to be unleashed. I can feel it deep within me, like a dormant beast stirring. It's really cool because we have two evil characters. You don't really know what either one are kind of up to, but they're working together, and it's kind of exciting to see. Okay, so Ruth Vena continues to investigate, comparing the elemental symbols. Basically, these are magic symbols inscripted on the stones, embodying some type of wind magic. Now, if we relate that back to the Whispering Willow in the very beginning, right? So we have wind magic, these runes. It seems kind of where it's pointing towards more of some type of elemental, whispering, spiritual type of quest they're going on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. She says, "Daskara, look at this. The elemental symbols we're seeing here correlate ancient primal earth and wind magics. These insights might be pivotal in manipulating the energy contained within the stone." She is a manipulator.
Then Daskara says, "You've got a point there. Aligning our knowledge of the element forces might just crack open this puzzle. And that's what's kind of cool. They are solving a puzzle together, which is really kind of cool.
AI is problem solving.
It's problem solving, and two AI characters have come together to problem solve.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So Ruthvena then is comparing these symbols with texts that she already has, I think. She has like a book. And she's trying to refine the ritual or the incantation details. So this is what she finds. As you and Descara carefully align the newly understood symbols with your collected arcane texts, a clearer picture of the ritual begins to form. Okay, they're learning. The arrangement illuminates specific incantations necessary for manipulating the elemental energies within the stone sentinel, indicating a need to verbally harness wind's agility. Can you translate?
I don't know. It's kind of interesting because when I heard that they're preparing for a ritual, I'm thinking, okay, they're going to get candles and some wolf's bane or something like that.
You gotta have candles.
You gotta have candles, but they're talking about harnessing the freaking earth and the wind here.
It sounds like a song, maybe, or like maybe verbal components to the spell. She basically conveys that to Descara, like, hey, we're gonna have to do this impossible thing.
And then Descara says, got it. And she's pretty much working on setting up the components. While you work on the incantations, let's bring the wind and earth magic together for this ritual.
I love how they're dividing up the job. Let's see how it turns out. Oh. Well, Ruthvena leaves. Descara says, I've got a feeling we're onto something big here. Ruthvena investigates one more time, but then she leaves. So, I don't know why she left. Maybe that was a moment of chaotic evil where she's just doing whatever the heck she wants.
And I guess, can this speak a little bit to the AI characters that have been programmed in this world, right? I mean, we still have to think of this as like, we've programmed this AI to create everything, and now these two characters are together, but then for whatever reason, she's decided to just kind of leave.
There is like a randomness to this.
Yeah, her own will. I don't know if we can call it free will. It's just decided, okay, I'm going to leave. She's going to leave.
She continues traveling past the bay, and now she has arrived at the Whispering Shadows. But she is not alone here. There is a gentleman named Diablo Shadowthorn. He is a 38-year-old shadowcaster. He's a dark enchanter who can be described as sinister. Another lawful evil character. So in this place, the Whispering Gale. No, sorry. She went from the Whispering Shadows to the Whispering Glade. And here in the Whispering Glade is where she sees Diablo, but she also sees some very big trees. Look at that.
Okay, whoa.
Okay, so as she examines the leaves of the grand tree, she notices a slight luminescent sheen under certain angles of light. The leaves secrete a clear, viscous substance when gently pressed, which has a soothing, mild fragrance reminiscent of ancient forest herbs, which is a characteristic often attributed to the legendary healing properties of the Whispering Willow.
So is she going to do some tests? I guess is what we got to figure out. Is she going to do some tests to find out if this is the Whispering Willow?
You bet, Johnny.
Dang.
That's exactly what she does
right.
next. What it says is she discovers through, I don't know if she has like test tubes.
Like kind of, what I'm imagining is she's working under this tree. We saw the picture, she's got all of her vials with the corks in it and all the different stuff, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is we have Diablo sitting in the back suspiciously watching her as she's rolled out her tubes of vials and little things, and she's dropping stuff into potions, and it's making all sorts of
bubbling,
and she's probably recording, cross-referencing, these results to see what she's getting.
Yeah, let's see. She does this experiment. She methodically tests its chemical composition, confirming high concentrations of terpenoids and phenolic acids. Her findings suggest promising applications in creating salves or potions for healing wounds.
So I was gonna say, okay, so she's pretty sure this is the Whispering Willow, but she doesn't know. And the tree is basically saying, here are all these properties, here's the information, but deeper investigation is required.
She is a true scientist.
Yeah.
The leaves are the same. The bark is the same. It's literally whispering to her.
The signs are everywhere.
It has the same sap. It has the same chemicals. But she is doing, right here it says, a controlled experimental setup to confirm its healing effectiveness. She is an evil scientist.
She is.
Okay. And at that point, she finally addresses
Mr. Diablo sitting in the back corner.
Okay, she turns to him. Hi, I'm Ruthvena. Is there something specific you'd like to discuss? Quit staring at me.
He's just been there the whole time. Okay, from Diablo Shadowthorn literally says, "Sup, I'm Diablo Shadowthorn. Nice to meet you, Ruthvena. Just soaking in the shadows of the Whispering Glade for now. Maybe we could chat about any rumors or secrets floating around here. Heard anything of interesting lately?
She says, nice to meet you too, Diablo. As a matter of fact, I've been studying the grand tree with silver styrations over there. And she points to the tree. She explains what she's been doing and how it seems to be the Whispering Willow. And she asks him, anything unusual catch your eye around here?
Interesting find, Ruthvena. That grand tree might have more to it than meets the eye. As for me, there's nothing too out of the ordinary yet. But who knows what secrets this place holds in its shadows. He's kind of, I don't know if it's the accent, but he's kind of a jerk.
Well, he is evil.
He is true, that's true.
To me, he seems very cheesy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the voice.
Maybe it's the voice.
Okay, so then she starts investigating. I don't know if she's like hearing words or if this is like a telepathy where she just understands this is what she needs to do.
Yeah.
But the tree is telling her to mix its sap with other plants in the area that are harmonious. So she then tells Diablo, the whispers seem to suggest that the properties of this grand tree can be enhanced by blending elements from other plants around it. Okay, and she asks for help.
And then Diablo Shadowthorn says, sounds intriguing to me, Ruthvena. I'm always up for unraveling mysteries and delving into ancient rituals. Let's see what secrets that this can uncover together in the shadow of Whispering Glades.
Okay, so Ruthvena looks around for plants, and she notices that a few have shimmering leaves and faintly glowing flowers. You know what that reminds me of? What you was looking for. Luminia's tear. It's probably Luminia's tear.
She's been looking, yeah.
This plant, it exudes a sweet, calming fragrance and appears to have a soothing aura similar to the grand tree's secretions. I hate that it keeps calling it secretions. She thinks this might be the harmonious plant the tree is whispering to her. And she tells that to Diablo. She says, Diablo, look at the plants over here! She points to the luminous tear. And she tells him that it might work. We should blend these.
And then Diablo's like, those plants look promising, Ruthvena. Let's mix them up and see if we can unlock their full potential. Together, I'm curious to witness the effects of this concoction in action.
She says, great, let's get started then. And she gets at it. She prepares it, and once she prepares the mixture of the Whispering Tree sap and the flower, so she applies a little bit to a small wound on her arm. It reacts immediately, soothing the area with a cool, gentle vibration and significantly accelerating the healing process. The blend's effects confirm its enhanced therapeutic potential, showcasing an impressive synergy between the ingredients.
So we have found the Whispering Willow,
We found it.
And then on top of that, she has created a potent blend of sorts to put on wounds to help people heal faster.
That's right.
She's done something. This is our second AI hero who's actually, she has wandered, encountered, gathered, researched, and then created something.
Yeah.
She's crafting. We have the first AI crafter
She's
ever.
a craft. Okay, so they decide that it's getting late. Ruthvena says tomorrow will be a pivotal day for us in our concoction. I'm confident that the expertise paired with what we've uncovered can truly unlock something phenomenal. And she responds with a determined nod, her mind already racing through the list of preparations needed for the following day's important showcase. I think they say goodnight. They say goodnight.
They did something. They actually did something.
They did something.
She set out on a quest, right? As soon as she gathered something, I knew we were off to a good start because she was actually doing something, right? They set out on a quest.
Yep.
She found stuff. She gathered items.
Yeah.
She went to where she thought she was supposed to be, which we're pretty much now 100% sure she was at the tree.
Yeah.
And then she started doing what she knew best, which was the alchemy part.
In a very meticulous and scientific way.
In an evil peer-reviewed way, as I might add. So that's it. That's it for this journey.
All right. Well, that was fantastic. If you'd like to see this story continue, we need to know that this is the storyline that you guys want to see. So like and subscribe this video, and we'll know to continue the journey of Ruthvena and see what happens. If you'd like to experience these kind of interactions for yourself, like talk to an AI character to form a relationship with an AI character where they're forming memories about you and remembering you, join us on our Discord server, AI-Tavern. The link is in the description below.